Jefferson County Court at Law number 2 is back in session. The court is in session in 2 cases, cause numbers M327, 326, and cause number M327-524. Both cases are styled the state of Texas versus Justin B. Brown. Mr. Brown, would you please come forward? Mr. Brown, your full name is Justin B. Brown.
Yes, sir.
How are you doing, Mr. Brown?
Good, good.
That's good. Mr. Brown, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Brown, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Brown, you may put your hand down. Mr. Brown, you are represented in your cases by your attorney, Attorney Jennifer DeLodge. Mr. Lodge, how are you doing?
Pretty good. How are you, sir?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. State is represented in this case by Attorney Kobe Hallfire. Again, Attorney Hallfire, how are you doing?
Good, thank
you. Ms. DeLodge, do you waive a record in Mr. Brown's cases?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Brown, I have before me in cause number 327-326, a document that is titled information. This information was filed by the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office. In this information, it alleges that you, Justin Brown, on or about May 25th of 2020, while you were in Jefferson County, Texas, that you committed to Class A misdemeanor offense of resisting arrest, search, transportation. Mr. Brown, do you understand what you've been charged with?
Yes, sir.
And to discharge Mr. Brown, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
Now, you pleading no contest freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
And are you pleading no contest because you do not wish to fight or contest the charges?
Yes, sir.
Computer. Here we go. It's 2 cases or 1?
Two.
One is being dismissed.
Okay, well, let me do this here. I have the wrong one pulled up there. It must be 2,
Oh.
6 must be being this.
The CS charge, the possession charge is dismissed. The resisting is for one reason.
The which one?
We're using the resisting, the possession charge is dismissed.
Special of the drug case. Leading
Oh.
up the resisting case.
Okay, because,
Oh,
okay, the one I had on here was, yeah, I didn't have, okay. So I did have the right case. Okay, now, Mr. Brown, I have before me a document that is titled misdemeanor plea admonishment, also labeled as State's Exhibit Number 1. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
On page 2 of the same document, there's a set of initials on a line that's next to the box that's checked no contingent, which means no contest. You place your initials on this document. On page 3 of the same document, there's a signature above the line that is titled defendant. Is this your signature?
Sir.
And on the next document that's titled trial court certification, the defendant's right of appeal, you recognize this document?
Yes,
And is this your signature on the line that's titled defendant?
it is.
At the top of this document, there's one box that's checked. The box says check states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that statement?
Yes, sir.
I also have before me a document that is titled Discovery Certification. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled defendant?
It is.
Now, Mr. Brown, before you signed and initialed these documents, did you read the documents?
Yes,
Did you understand what you read?
yes, sir.
And did your attorney go over these documents with you?
She did.
And did you understand everything that she went over?
Yes, sir.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Brown, are you a citizen of the United States?
I am.
State, I have before me State's Exhibit number 1, the misdemeanor plea admonishment, and State's Exhibit number 2, the probable cause affidavit. State, would you like to offer State's Exhibits 1 and 2 in evidence?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any
No,
objections?
Your Honor.
No objections. State's Exhibits 1 and 2 are admitted into evidence. The court will take judicial notice of State's Exhibit number 2, which is in the court's file. Mr. Lodge, you've advised and counseled Mr. Brown. Is there any evidence that he is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Brown, your attorney, Mr. Ledge, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with her representation?
Yes, sir.
Has she provided full and competent legal representation?
Yes, yes.
Mr. Brown, I will accept your plea of no contest. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. And I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
We do, Your Honor.
What is that agreement?
In exchange for a plea of guilty and no contest, state's agreed to recommend 10 days in Jefferson County Jail on court cost. The defendant has credit for 10 days. Therefore, would be time served and tax and retire the court cost. Also, part of this plea agreement is to dismiss the companion case, possession of a controlled substance.
Mr. Brown, the state is offering that you serve 10 days in the Jefferson County Jail. You will not have to serve any more time in the Jefferson County Jail on this case because you've already served 10 days in Jefferson County Jail. Therefore, you'll be given credit for the time that you've already served. The court costs in this case will be taxed and retired. That simply means that you will not be required to pay the court cost because the time that you spent in jail has already paid it off. Therefore, the court costs will be taxed and retired. And the companion case cause number M327524 will be dismissed. Mr. Brown, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
Yes, sir.
And do you accept the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Brown, I'll follow the plea bargain agreement that you have entered into with the state. Mr. Brown, this will conclude your 2 cases. You're going to stand next to your attorney, follow the directions of the clerk. Once you finish following her directions, you can follow the bailiff and you have a blessed day.
Thank you, sir.
You're
Thanks,
welcome.
Judge.
Oh, and Mr. Ledge, you're free to go as well. You have a blessed day.
Thank you. Okay, so right here, but I'm going to use that phone.
And this will conclude the calling of court's jail review docket.
All right, y'all have a good one.
Okay, everyone, please have a blessed day. This will conclude the calling of the jail review docket in County Court at Law number 2, Jefferson County, Texas. Also conclude the trial that was scheduled for today. Everyone, please have a blessed day.
Yeah, you can, I mean, that's all right.